I think it has to be really simple. I think if you're a realtor, you have to be a great negotiator. I think if you work in realtors, I help you close your deals on time to make you more money, and I'll protect your money with the borrowers. I help you make the most money in this real estate transaction. You agree? It has to be really simple.
That's it.
I look at words like value proposition, mission, vision, purpose, motivation. When I look at those 5 words, who's the clearest on those words?
You.
And who's clearer than me? People that are bigger than me are what?
People that are bigger than you are clearest on their visions
Cool. They're clear on their vision,
and purpose.
on their purposes, on their motivation, on their core value system. Now, somebody asked me late last night, I was in a meeting about 10:30 last night with one of my guys who works for me that you know how, and we were talking about how do you stay so motivated? And it's those 5 words keep me motivated. Like, what are my core values? What is my mission? My mission is other people's money. What is my vision? 400 clients making $1 million. Right now, we have 340 level 3 clients, 181 make $1 million. Am I clear on these visions and data?
Chris, the one thing over the years, Rick, you and I were sitting on the boat 2 weeks ago that wasn't going anywhere. And it dawned on me, you've just gotten even simpler as you've gone through the business.
Now, listen, as I get older and as I've gotten wealthier, I've gotten simpler and clearer. And I think that the people that I meet, I pursue a lot of wealthy people more than anybody else. Would you agree? I pursue wealthy people more than anybody.
100%.
So I try to meet with one wealthy person a month in my community or in the country that's doing as well as me or better than me. Does that make sense? So, and as I talk to these people, they are enthusiastic. They are vision driven. They have a vision and they have a purpose on why they're doing it. And it may not even be a great purpose, but it's a what?
Yeah, it's a purpose and it keeps them going.
And I look at people that are not doing as well as you. Like you're in that $1 million a year club every year, no matter what. Just solid, do a good job, have a good family, be really balanced. Let's talk about your process at getting some new realtors. Do you get new realtors?
Yeah, well, with your help too, I kind of lost focus of that over the last couple of years and just kind of worked with the ones I had. And then when the market shifted, I didn't shift really fast enough to go after the new realtors you just never stop chasing new realtors.
You
really
never stopped. You agree?
right.
Listen, there's a lot of coaching companies. Our coaching company always grows because I'm always out. Like Monday, I'll be in Phoenix. I'll get in front of 150 realtors and lenders. I'll have a happy hour with 30 of my clients. I'm always trying to acquire and retain new clients. And I only chase whales. A whale is anybody over 25 million in business. I only chase people that do over 25 million. Do you agree with that?
Crystal clear, very simple.
Do you whale hunt realtors over 25 million?
Yes.
What does that look like?
That's all. Well, for me, it's typically it's looking for an introduction. So since I already work with some big realtors, I just ask for them to make an intro to the people that they know because I look up their numbers and see hey, I know you know this person. Would you mind making an introduction for me?
So you do a third-party introduction. I like that.
Yeah. That's the easiest way. The other is
open the door to them. Will they talk to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so then
much easier with that.
To them, do you try and meet with them?
100%.
And when you're meeting with them with a whale, what are you trying to do?
Trying to find out what their needs are, what their challenges are.
So can you meet their needs and challenges? What do you do to work on a connection? Because I normally believe the more people and me get along, the better we can do business.
Yeah, so I'm looking for commonalities. Do they have kids like me, kids that maybe are younger, kids that maybe are a little older? I can ask them questions about that. If they're about the same age, we have things in common. So trying to find those commonalities. Maybe they golf like me. Maybe they like sports.
How much socializing do you do a week with realtors? 1 time, 2 times, 5 times?
I'd say at least 2 as a group, 2.
So you do 2 social activities a week. What kind of social activities do you do?
I do a 9-hole golf with agents and VIPs on Friday morning before it gets too hot. So we book a 9-hole. It's 9-hole and breakfast. So we play golf and then all of us hang out and have breakfast together.
Love that. What else do you do every week?
Now it's getting into sports season. So it's going to turn into hanging out and, watching Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football.
Cool. I believe in socializing with clients. Why?
You should do life with clients.
I think people deal with people they like. Do you agree with that?
For sure.
I believe a lot of industries and a lot of salespeople don't really get to know their clients. It makes it very what?
Transactional.
Yes. What's the difference between the transaction and a relationship?
Well, I like to use examples. If I was a realtor or lender, I funded the deal or they handed them the keys and then they just never talk to them again and they get dumped into some CRM that sends them cold emails. Versus relational is you're calling them a couple days after the close. How was the move? How many boxes you got left? How's it going? You showed up on moving day. Hey, I bought you pizza. I got you 2 liter of Coke. You're just in relationship with them. And then you take them out to dinner after the dust settles.
So what's the problem with being relational in business?
Mm. You can't do that if you have super high volume.
So you can't do a lot of deals relationally. Do you agree with that?
Right.
So what's the most a loan rep can do relationally?
15 to 20.
Cool. As a coach, what's the most people a good coach can coach?
12.
12 to 15, you agree?
12 to 15.
So I coach 15, you coach 12. I've got 30 coaches. So that's how I coach 340 students. Coaching is a relationship thing where you get to know them, you work with them, you review data, you're going over stuff. So I think that you can do 15 to 20 deals a month relationally. Now, what's the advantage to relationship business?
High conversion, low cost, less headaches.
And more revenue. What else is it?
Well, more revenue. Yeah.
Why?
Well, because you're not paying for a bunch of stuff and
Well,
we know.
will people pay for trust?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you pay more to deal with somebody you trust?
Because I trust someone. Yeah.
Yes. I will pay more to deal with somebody I trust. Give me an example. I was at a car auction a month ago. You know, I love my car collection. And I got a couple pieces left I want. So I want a couple monster trucks.